What's up, guys? My name is Jessekazam. Welcome back to the Ultimate Escape from Tarkov Beginners Guide. In this video, we're going to be diving into an amazing tool for new players to Tarkov, and that is offline mode. This gets overlooked far too often, so we're going to dive into that. Think about dropping a like on the video if you like it, and subscribing for more content and guides like this. I stream Escape from Tarkov a few days a week, so all my links are down below. If you'd love to come check me out, I'd love to have you. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So offline mode is pretty self-explanatory. It means you're not going to be connecting to the server and there's going to be no other actual players in that raid with you. You can decide if you'd like there to be AI in that raid with you or not. And there's a few other mechanics that we're going to talk through in a second. But in offline mode, you are not going to lose any of the gear that you bring in. So if you bring in a kit and you tell it that you want the AI to spawn in and you die or you run out of time or anything like that, you are not going to lose any of the gear. You're not even going to lose the spent ammo that you use in that raid. Once you come out of that raid, everything is still going to be on you and everything will kind of reset as like right before you went into that raid. That also means you're not going to be pulling anything out of that raid. All the mechanics in that raid are going to be normal, so you can practice looting and searching and all that kind of stuff, but you're not going to gain any experience, you're not going to get any loot, and you're not going to increase any of your soft skills or anything like that. This is strictly for practice, and we're going to go through why and how that can be incredibly valuable. So you access offline mode, kind of just gearing up like normal. Click Escape from Tarkov, choose your PMC, click Next, pick your map, pick your time, go through this screen, and then right here where it says Prepare to Escape, you can click Enable Offline Mode. Now you can just ready up from here, and that means you're going to be completely by yourself in that raid. This is great for learning the maps, learning the extractions, learning the spawn points, learning loot spawns, all that kind of stuff. So if you're new and you're struggling to find where you are in certain maps or something like that, doing this completely without any AI or any players is a great way to just like run through all the buildings and get in all the rooms and learn the maps. I know that it seems, I don't know, kind of boring because you're not going to be gaining anything. But if you're down to the wire on funds or you're just really struggling to understand some of these map layouts, I can't recommend this enough. You can also click on random weather conditions or random time. I wouldn't necessarily do random time because you want to know if you're going to be in a day or night raid. And then right here, you can click Enable PvE. So this is going to put the scavs in the raid. And there's a ton of awesome kind of controls here. So by default, the difficulty and the amount of scavs in that raid are going to be like it is when you do a normal raid. But you can actually lower that difficulty or raise it up to like crazy hard difficulty for the scavs. And same with the amount. You can do less all the way up to horde mode, which is just an insane amount of scavs. You can enable the bosses, so Killa or Rashala. You can click Tagged and Cursed. What Tagged and Cursed does, it means as the scavs spawn in their waves, they know where you are and they immediately start to pursue you as soon as they spawn in. And then you can also click Scav War, which means that as scavs interact with each other, they're actually going to fight each other as well. So that's a great way to practice like audio positioning. So if you hear some gunshots off in the distance and practice things saying, I think that that's around this place, and then running up there and seeing if you're right. So that's really it. There's not a ton of mechanics behind it, but the mechanics that are here are really cool and are really helpful. I personally, a lot of times, if I haven't played in a few days, will fire this up with a ton of scavs and practice my point firing, practice my movements. Like I said, this is a great way to practice just about anything. If you want to test out a new weapon, if you want to test out a new play style, you're trying to learn how to be more aggressive. If you want to learn the maps, if you just want to get better at the game, practice headshots or anything like that, when you put the amount to higher horde and the difficulty up to harder impossible, it gets really challenging. Now, at the end of the day, a scav is still going to be different than a human player, and coming across players, they're definitely going to act differently. But for all the other things that you can control and practice at, like we talked about map knowledge or accuracy or knowing where the extractions are, this can be an incredibly helpful tool. And I really hope that you guys take the time to check this out. Thank y'all so much for taking the time to check out this video. Drop a comment down below if you have any questions about this video or if there's any guides you'd like to see me make here in the future. I really hope that these videos are helpful and helping you have more fun in Tarkov. Thanks again, and I'll see you on the next one.